This is one of the difficulties of teaching these things in a classroom setting, you see, is that these artificial modifications of the program have to come in order to fit the educational needs. Does that make sense? So don't be confused by that. This afternoon's practice is long, 55 minutes, almost 60 minutes, it depends, so that you have enough time. That's why this afternoon's practice is long, so you don't have to do what I just did, you see? So that you don't have to do it that way. It's not easy on the person, and it's not easy on us to try to blast through it. Taking our time makes it gentler on everybody involved. Does that make sense? Any, questions, comments? Who has subtle energy sensing, visual perceptions? You're visual, Paula.
When you were talking, it seemed like there was some stuff that flowed out of her.
So during the session there was stuff that flowed out of her?
I don't know what it was. It looked yellow sticky.
Yellow sticky stuff flowing out of her. Glue that was holding her into place. It was glue.
Maybe. Yeah, makes sense.
Do you think they're wrong? They're never wrong. If they say it's glue, we can take that as a working theory. Yeah, they're never wrong. They're never wrong. They're always right. Yeah. We're the idiots. It's us. The problem is us. They're always right. And idiots, that's not, it's not a harsh comment. It's a joking, loving comment. Bob?
How's your back pain?
How is your back pain?
Well, it feels different.
Feels different.
Very different.
Shifted. It's on the move. You see, we're 30 minutes into a session. It's on the move. Can you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would have to get up and move to tell you.
Are you willing? Can you get up and move? Not move too far. Here's the take it with you so it doesn't fall off. No, we just don't. Oh, sweetie, do you need another?
Yes, okay.
We have them.
Got here.
Would you like a hug? Can I give you a hug? Is it okay? Honey, is there anything you want to say?
Just thank you.
Oh, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. Yeah, there you go. It's not me. Kind of stand up and wiggle around and check the pain.
Maybe 3.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, yes.
That was on grace. Because I didn't finish that part. That's on grace. So here the point they're trying to make with that is so much grace. There's so much grace. I didn't even get to the part that was causing her back pain. I didn't. We're out of time. I was getting ready to. I asked Bob, how much time do I have? 2 minutes. Looks like we're not doing that, right? At least it was clear, right? It was really clear. If they'd said 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I'd have gone for it. So through grace that happened. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me check the time and just focus. Give me just a second to focus. Oh, wow. So friends, here's the plan for now. I can't figure out how to work this right now. The plan for now is that I'll talk about what we're getting ready to do in the practice, and then we'll have a restroom break. And then we'll come back, do a little bit of movement, pair up, and begin. So, this afternoon's practice, we remember that this is the learning laboratory, it's artificial. And so we're going to be practicing life path and soul contract work, even though we would never artificially steer that in a session. We know that this is the time to be at our very best, but we also know, thanks to this demonstration, that through grace, miracles happen. I didn't even get to the part that was, thank you so much, causing her back pain. I didn't get to it. I could tell where it was up ahead. So, through grace, so much happens. So the focus is on the life path work and soul contract work. We find their intention first and help formulate the intention. We want to relieve these life symptoms, not because we're relieving symptoms, but because we're healing what they represent, to align the person with their life path in such a way that the symptoms go away. Does that make sense? Bring them into alignment with their life path, and this afternoon's exercise is right on that, right? And the symptoms go away through grace. So we work with the future chakra. If you know, that just a little bit of, just briefly, don't get hung up at that, just that quickly, but just to work with someone else's future chakra, work with the life path, do the best you can. Don't feel like you have to be great at this. We can stink at it. Find it with your hands. You can find the life path. Smooth it. You can do it. You can do it. Questions? And then the soul contract work to the best of our abilities, and we get what. So having the person toss us out some options. You see, it's easier. We can just say yes or no, yes or no. And it's like, oh, maybe, I don't know. Give me another choice. Which one's better? You see, have them toss you out some options. You saw that, right? It's easier than just coming up with it cold. It's a lot easier. Yeah? Does that make sense? And then one thing we didn't get to is the books of knowledge. So they're there. They're there for all of us to draw that in. And there's a checklist on page 10. You notice the time warp, right? This is timeless work. We can't tell what's going on with time. So wait for the 5-minute warning before you close. We can feel that surely we've been working an hour and it's only been 15 minutes. We can feel like surely we've got an hour left, and no, 2 minutes. So it's just, you can't, time is different in these states. Does that make sense? So wait for the 5-minute warning before you close. Don't close until we say, we'll say it clearly, 5 minutes. We'll say it a couple times. So any questions before a restroom break? Fabulous. Restroom break. We'll come back. We'll have a little bit of movement. We'll pair up with somebody you haven't worked with, ideally.